So we're live. We're just not quite clicked in yet.
Well, not yet. Now we're live. What's
hey,
up,
guys?
ladies and gentlemen of the internet? My name is Jade.
And my name's Hannah. How are you tonight?
And we haven't been around too much. When's the last time we streamed?
A couple of nights ago.
Was it Sunday or Saturday? Saturday. So good to be with you once again. This is a sleepy stream. People might be familiar with, me dropping sleepy stream in the title, and today, we have obtained a followage function for our bot. So I thought it'd be cool if we just had some really awesome conversation. The Discord is open, so the subs could maybe drop in the Discord and say hi. And also, since it's a sleepy stream, if you guys have any links or other awesome things that you want to show us that we can watch on stream, that'll be all fine as well.
Yeah, great to talk to you. And what's your plans for the week ahead, guys?
Yep.
Excuse me, I've got a bad case of the hiccup. Sorry, it's annoying me.
You have the hiccups right now?
Yeah. How you?
Are you going to be alright to stream?
We'll see. I'll try and get rid of them.
So you weren't really around for a lot of our survey stream the other day.
No, I was not. Which is really disappointing.
I was really excited to see how that would pan out, though.
Yeah.
And it was well received.
Yeah.
And we definitely want to do more of that interactive polling in the future.
Yes. I think it could be something amazing to get going, but it's almost like, can we save the polls and then launch them like when we've got good numbers?
So what, you don't have to start the poll. You don't have to start the poll until you're ready. That was the whole thing. That's why it's a live poll.
So no, what I'm thinking of is, how we only made that poll that day. Could we make a poll today and then only launch it?
Yeah, you don't have to do it on the day.
Yeah, so I'm just thinking then we could actually have one ready so when we did have big numbers. It's cool.
So we've got Ants Ventures in the chat.
Hey Ants, how you doing?
So good to see you here, Ants, and if you're wondering, what the hell? I haven't even said anything yet. You'll see those characters along the screen. They let us know who's around. So really good to have you. And look, would you want to pick up the conversation we were having earlier around the work that you guys are doing in the Mid-Central, or do you think that might be too deep for this session? Because the one message that I absolutely positively want to give you is that please remember that disabled people set the pace, and you have to stay committed to the fact that disabled people set the pace. Ant wants to know how we're doing. We'll start with you.
I'm fabulous, Ants. It's been a long day. It's been a sad day, but
Sad day?
yeah.
Why is it sad for you?
For the same reason for you.
Yeah, well, handing in my keys at Tapo. Yeah, that was really tough. You know, I need to say again, I don't know why I feel compelled to say this, but it was my choice to leave, and it was totally driven by me. There's no bad blood at Tapo, but even though that's the case, it was still really, really hard. It's still really, really hard to leave.
Definitely. You know, it wasn't like you had to leave or you needed to leave. An opportunity came up and you weren't kind of so committed to it that you thought you were going to get it, and you were worried if you weren't going to get it, and you got it, so...
Yeah, I mean... So, Ant says, I understand, bro, went through similar when I left the climbing gym. Like, yeah. I'd been there 8 years. 8 years with Depot, and there was a note, a Facebook note that came out yesterday, and I supported Depot to share that on my page. And, you know, Manasseh very, very succinctly outlined pretty much my entire career as an adult. Because most of my career has had something to do, in part, with Tipo. So, a little bit surreal to be moving on. And, you know, it definitely is going to be an adjustment moving into a new environment, new set of people, different team, all of this stuff. I'm not going to be able to necessarily mind meld with my team and just look at them and them know exactly what I need or want, that kind of thing.
Hey, I'll be around, so...
Yeah, but sad day, but much respect to Tipo, and for what it's worth, you know, people that watch my stream back later on or another day, you know, please show Tipo all the love and support that you always have. They've been extremely good to me, and
me.
You should not feel any adversity towards them whatsoever, because it could not be further from the truth.
Are we dual streaming or?
Yep, we are dual streaming. We are live on YouTube, and
cool.
I was just gonna go over there and check we've got one viewer on YouTube, and thank you so much for everybody that's watching, whether that be on YouTube or Twitch. You know, we're gonna experiment with the idea of going over to Facebook, but I think you said it the other day. I think we really want people to try new platforms.
Yeah.
It's so easy to get complacent with Facebook, but I find that the Twitch community is so much more engaging.
Hey, don't you hate one thing about Facebook videos?
What's that?
That you can't search the videos. Like, someone put up a really random video, and it's so hard to then... It'll pop up on your feed. It'll be so hard to then find it, you know?
Yeah, no, that is something I hate, and I mean, let's face it, you know, Twitch is a much more social platform than even Facebook is, and it's very video centric. But I love the chat features. I love the bots. I love everything you can do. I mean, Ants, if you let me show you something you can do. If you go up to the title and it says, show us your exclamation followage. So if you type in exclamation followage into the chat, it'll actually tell you how long you've been following my stream. Like this is the kind of cool stuff you can do. And I'm really hoping that when people stop by today, they'll be willing to drop their followage, because we really want to know who. You kind of spelled it slightly wrong that time.
It's like when I did it, you're like, what? We've only been streaming for that long?
3 months?
Yeah.
Because you've been following me from the beginning, right?
Very much so. Yeah. Sure have.
So, Ant has been following me for 3 weeks and 3 days.
Wow, thank you so much, Hans.
Thank you so much, Ant. Really appreciate that. That's so awesome.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna ask you a question now. This is a sleepy stream, so I want to share the load a little bit. Mm-hmm. You've been in the background. You've been in all of the strategic places that have to do with transformation. You've supported me to go to join agency group. You've supported me to show up to ministerial committees and ministerial meetings. I think it's about time we heard from Hannah what her reflections on the build-up for transformation have been. You have not had the opportunity to have a platform on this, so the floor is yours.
What the build-up for transformation has been?
Yeah, your reflections on the build-up.
A lot of people are nervous. A lot of people are scared. A lot of people don't understand, even within the ministry, how systems transformation could work or will work. A lot of organizations are in fear that they're going to disappear. Families question how it's going to work because they think that, there'll be so much work, 10 times more than they're actually doing now, and are fearful. But my view on, the system transformation policy, enabling good lives, I'm really passionate for it and I'm all for it. I think we need it. And the system that we have now, I can't wait to get rid of it. And I really look forward to actually getting rid of a deficit model. I think that's one thing that could really change our lives as disabled people, as people living with disabilities. It's not about how disabled you are. It's about actually what you want in life. And that's my belief, and I know that's what you think, and all I hear about is about positivity.
I just want to jump in. So Mike's asking if the Discord is open. The Discord is open, and for subs in the Farrar familia, the floor is yours. Please join the room. You will find it in the subsection of the Farrar familia Discord. Feel free to hop in. Real honor and a privilege to have the real Michael Pullman watching our stream tonight. He's a busy man. He is building his following every single day. I'm in awe of watching him build his community.
And following that, I'd say it's actually a real privilege what I've been able to do with you, Jade. So thank you.
What do you mean?
Being alongside you for all this amazing work that's going on. In ways I'm helping you get things done, but I'm actually getting an experience of learning about these policies. So there's only so many people that can be up the front and actually in the national leadership group, and I'm really passionate about it. So I really am so grateful to be by your side and getting that insight and learning of the new system.
Joining us on the mic right now is my good friend and fellow Twitch streamer, the real Michael Pullman.
True that, man. What's up?
How's it going?
Oh, it's alright. I'm just listening to what you guys are saying, and it's all good.
Nah. So we just thought it's been a couple days, and you know our trademark or not so trademark sleepy stream. You know, we wanted to just come in and reconnect with everybody. We had, before we all went our separate ways and started doing our work for the night, we had a bit of a conversation about transformation, and I won't go into specifics because private conversations are private conversations. But what do you think the energy is around transformation right now, Mike?
Oh, I think it's a mixture of excitement and nervousness, and probably a wee bit of skepticism amongst some people, and this is a once in a generation sort of thing to happen, and
Wagner called it once in a lifetime, so depending on who you ask.
Yeah, I think definitely once in a generation. And it's something that we all want to see do well. Even people like me who sort of commentate on the whole thing. So yeah, my own feeling is excitement, nervousness, and skeptic. So yeah.
So I will just mention one thing we talk about. Like, I might strip back some of the context, but Ants made a mention, and I really hope you don't mind me saying this, Ants, but it might stimulate, quality conversation. Like, there's a feeling down there for some of the guys that they're under a microscope. Do you feel that they're under a microscope right now, Mike?
Yes, I do actually. I don't know about necessarily certain individuals. I just think the whole thing is under a microscope, and if it doesn't go well, everyone's going to blame, whoever they choose to, whether that be the funding arrangement, whether that be, the people in the regional leadership. But there was always going to be this microscope. There was always going to be this amount of pressure, and I think that looking from the outside in, it's probably going to, they think they're feeling the pressure now. Well, come September the 30th, it's not going to be boring at that point. It's going to be, that's not the phrase I was trying to use, but you know what I'm saying? It's not going to be hot or global warming. It's going to be cooking on September the 30th. So.
Oh, yeah, I see where you're going with that. Yeah. I was like, what?
Yeah, I know. So,
yeah. But,
yeah, she's hot in the kitchen right now.
But listen, the point I want to make, to Ants and the rest of the team and the Mid-Central is like, I do feel like people are looking. There's no question that people are looking down there, but honestly, I wouldn't feel as if they were under a microscope. Like, of all the people that could be doing the work, you're doing the work. And that needs to be acknowledged. Everybody wants the kudos and nobody wants to do the work. But those guys in the Mid-Central, the ones that are there right now, are literally doing the work. So I just want to, give my nod to that and show respect to the team down there.
I think what's important to say too is I really respect the work that you guys are doing, but some whānau may feel like it especially, but actually the real life data, if things do not go quite right, it's important that it is real and seen through the microscope. So it is right for the rest of our country. You know, don't feel like we're looking at Palmerston North, Mid Central through a microscope and it has to be perfect. No, we want to see all the imperfections, all the challenges, all the great times. So thank you guys for being the first.
Yeah, and the whole thing around try, learn, and adjust, like, it seems like a very, what was I going to say? It seems like a very university type thing to put out there. But try and learn and adjust is something we all do every day. I think it's pragmatic, it's practical, and it makes total sense to give things a go and not research the hell out of it before you make one move.
Yeah.
Like, that's what represents us as Kiwis. Yeah. Just getting off our ass and giving something a go. And if it doesn't work out the first time, don't cry about it. Just fix it.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, I would echo what Hannah said too. You know, like, we want to see the whole picture, and you know, the things that aren't working as well, or the hiccups that there will be, you know, very important. And one of the mistakes I think we've made here in the Waikato is that we haven't talked enough about what isn't working. And they can't afford to do that down there in the Mid-Central, you know, like, challenges like that are actually really, really good, because they force you into actually doing that reflection and, you know, making changes where you need to, and hence the try, learn, and adjust, I guess.
Yeah. And I just want to say, for those watching at home, whether that be live right now or later on, I mean, you know, the transformation team, the ministry team is so small. And, you know, every day, the Mid-Central team is making new hires and getting their team together. And I'm seeing real signals for change. So make no mistake, you know, I've been part of this journey since 2013, and I'm really encouraged, and just whatever I can do to support the community at large, whether that be as part of the EGL project or whether that's talking to community members on the ground, you just let me know what you need. That's what these platforms are for. That's what Mike's here for. That's what Ant's here for. You know, we're not just content creators for the hell of it. We want to see a positive difference in our communities.
And I guess you could say one thing that I just reflected on in a conversation I was having today is, you know, Mid-Central feel like, you know, you've got to have someone from Mid-Central talking to those individuals. But if we're able to come down and actually give you almost like supervision, somebody who provides supervision in a professional sense will often not be in the same career as you. You know, we're just saying, yep, we may have the understanding of systems transformation. We're not here to actually bowl in and do it all and change it all. We're here to support, supervise, give you actually support, you know. That's what we're saying, and I think it's good to reflect supervision in a professional sense. You're not often in the same career as the person that you are giving supervision to, so it's a bit like that.
Yeah, you know, and not being too precious about it, you know, like, I think everyone needs to just get along, you know, and work together as a team. So yeah, that and again, that's what's required to really work together.
And no self-indulgent dick stroking, eh, Mike?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Just felt like throwing that in there. Such colourful language. I wish I thought of a status like that for myself.
It's very sexist language.
It is. Though, you know, everybody's capable of stroking something.
Yeah, well, you know, if I had said bloody... let's just move on from that one, eh?
Anarchist, thank you so much for the raid. And hello to everybody that's come over from Anarchist stream. I actually haven't seen Anarchist for a long while.
Thank you so much, Anarchist. I hope all is well with you, and welcome to everyone here who's come over. And please drop in the chat if we haven't met you before. Love to learn more. Love to hear from you guys.
We are on follower only mode for comments, but please follow. Jump in the chat. I just wanted to clean up a little bit of the trolling, so. Big shout out to Anarchist though. Thanks for being here. We're talking about politics. We're talking about the health
Perfect
system.
time of coming in.
Hey, how's it going, Anarchist?
Pretty good. Yeah, my sleep's been kind of messed up. I've been trying to catch you guys, but I haven't been able to see you. But hey, I'm glad to see you're here and I can be here.
So I've got one question for our friends stateside. How was the Space Force coming along? Hello?
I have no idea.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I was
because
hoping he had more for us on the Space Force, because I'm really interested to see what's going to happen with that.
What is the Space Force?
that's what I was gonna ask.
I don't know. Your president announced the Space Force like 2 weeks ago, didn't he?
Dude, you gotta understand something. If I was gonna listen to what Trump said, I would be a brain dead idiot. So I ignore half what he says.
Cool. What?
It's so funny you say that because you know, it's often the people that aren't in the US that gets all the information that Trump's saying, but you guys just aren't even listening to him. So we're just hearing it and thinking that you guys are listening to it. So it's great to hear that what the truth is.
I'm just like, what?
So what else is going on for you, Anna? Because I haven't seen you for a long while, and while it might sound like I'm playing it up for the camera, like I've really missed interacting with you. So I guess you're in a normal sleeping pattern.
No,
Man,
I had
2
pneumonia,
months
if you
already,
remember.
bro.
USA!
Oh, thank you for the resub, Anarchist man. Thank you.
Oh, we've already been resubbed, bro. I just was celebrating the anniversary. I've already done 2 months with you.
What was that? You just called it out?
Yeah, basically, I've been subbed to you for 2 months, and it has it now to where, like, if you've been followed or subbed or whatever, it'll show up that, you've been doing that. And I, wrote it.
Nice. Well,
cool.
I appreciate it anyway,
Thank you
because
so much.
I think I say this every time we get a sub. It's so surreal for me that people will spend money to have conversations with us. So you have no idea how much we appreciate that. So no update on the Space Force yet.
I don't know what it is, so meh. It was actually quite funny today. We were having a conversation and we mentioned that, and then we were talking about, I wonder when aliens will come, and then someone made the comment, US already has an alien, a big orange one.
Yeah. Not great. I'm pretty sure that was a confidential meeting, Kenna. You're not supposed to reveal what goes on in my meetings.
I didn't say who said it or
I'm kidding.
when, so...
Where were we, Mike?
We were just yarning. You were talking about stuff.
Yep.
Oh,
And-
hey, Mike. I apologize.
No,
Yeah.
I'm good, man. Hope you're well, buddy.
please hang around, Inigus.
How's your health been,
I'm
Inigus?
over here for a few minutes. Okay, so I'm glad you asked that because I actually found out today what's going on.
Oh, what?
What do you
If
got
you
for
wanna
us?
share
Can
us.
you talk about it on stream
Yeah.
or?
Yeah. Okay, so I'll be bluntly honest. I'm morbidly obese. I'm not happy about it, and I haven't been able to figure out what's going on because I eat 1 meal a day. Which, don't get me wrong, I may pig out that 1 meal, but still, it shouldn't be putting on pounds like I have been.
Yeah.
I don't want to say my weight, but I found out today that I don't know if you know much about thyroids, but your levels are supposed to be at 2. Mine are at 8.
What?
So,
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
No, Mike. Thank you for the sub, man. Thank you for the sub.
You're welcome, bro.
Yeah, so your thyroid is,
Thyroid issues are really the issues that he's describing are huge indicators for that.
yeah. I
well,
know.
yeah, to top it off, on top of that, I have been having problems with my feet swelling and a lot of pain. Well, I was re-diagnosed with fibromyalgia. That's what's causing my widespread pain.
Oh no! You're kidding.
And, yeah, I was diagnosed in Georgia before I moved here, and another doctor in Georgia was like, no, you don't have it, so it was back and forth, but finally got re-diagnosed. They're going to be getting me the medicine, which is good. Now, the bad part, my foot has been swelling up to my calf muscle,
Yeah.
and we haven't been able to figure out what's going on. Well, they put me on diuretics, but they're worried that one of my valves may be leaking.
Inigus. Really
But I'm not worried about it.
sorry to hear that, bro. I mean, do you have coverage for treatment of that, or?
I got Medicaid. It should cover it.
Oh man, whatever we can do, we need to rally around you, man.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. I'm a tough SOB. I'll be fine.
You will be fine. We believe that you'll be fine, and just know that all of us, the New Zealand stream community, however small we might be in real life, we're right behind you, man.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad they've
Yeah.
finally been able to figure it out because I remember last time we spoke, you were going back and forth trying to figure out what was going on and, wasn't quite sure.
USA!
Well, you know what the good news is? Because of the diuretics and because of the thyroids, once it gets adjusted, I'm gonna lose 60 pounds.
Wow. That's good.
Awesome.
No,
How-
man, whatever we can do, bro. Definitely.
Yeah, no, that sounds like such a Twitch streamer thing to say, but like when we're talking to you, we really mean that because you've been a huge support to us, and you and your friends and all the rest of the guys that came around in the early days, you really embraced us. So that's not to be forgotten.
Oh,
Thank you.
Don't worry about it, bro. I understand completely.
Nah, you're a great guy. So I was going to ask you one other random question to that. Did your doctor say if losing that weight may make a difference with your thyroid or just overall your general health?
Well, okay, basically my thyroid right now is working little to none.
Yeah.
And when I get the levels regulated, I'll start shredding the pounds and a lot of my medical issues will start to disappear.
Yeah, that's cool. Good. Well, I'm glad that they can kind of simply figure that out, and it'll just be watching the clock down, waiting.
Exactly. Because, now don't get me wrong, I'm not thinking I'm going to be this hot, sexy, skinny guy, but getting back down to 50 to 60 pounds from my normal weight is going to be great.
Yeah.
Did you know, fun fact, that Oprah had an undiagnosed thyroid problem for a while?
No, I did not.
Yeah, so she was receiving treatment and different surgeries, and she had her people look into a specialized diet for her, and it's really helped stabilize her health outcomes. So, yeah, it happens to all kinds of people, including billionaire black woman. Not that it matters that she was black. I feel like we're falling into a trap there, but worth considering. Billionaire woman, yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
So I gave you a shout out on the stream, Anarchist. I really want everybody in the chat right now to head on over and give Anarchist a follow. That would mean a lot to us. Woo-wee! Well, we're doing a thing tonight, Anarchist, and I was wondering if you would humor me. We're wanting to look at everybody's follow age. So would you drop the follow age command in my chat for me so we can have a look?
Hold on, let me figure out how to do this.
It's in the title.
What is follow age?
Try it and you'll see.
Oh, it's here on this. Yeah, follow age. Yeah.
So we've had the honor and privilege of Anarchist for 1 month, 3 weeks, and 1 day.
Wow, thank you,
Awesome, Anarchist. Thank you so much.
All good.
And I think for Mike, it might be a little bit reset because he was doing a clean out. But I know he's been following for longer than that. It says 3 weeks and 6 days.
Yeah.
In any case, we appreciate it, Mike.
So good.
And I know I've been following you more than 2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. So maybe there's something wrong with my algorithm. I'll have to go in and check that out.
Yeah.
That might not. Yeah, because it might be taking it from your first sub day.
Probably.
There could be a glitch in my algorithm. Well, see, this is all learning for me.
That works.
Have you seen any other interesting bots, Anarchist? Like, you've been around on Twitch, right? So have you seen any other interesting commands or something that you would recommend that we get?
1 second. Maybe WiseBot that will tell you how long you've been streaming. It'll announce in your channel when somebody follows. Other than that, I mean, the normal bots that you've seen everybody stream.
We've got a command, and it's actually escaped my mind right now. I've got a command that will tell me how long we've been streaming for, but I can't remember. I need to open my notebook.
Yeah.
Let me see. I can figure this out. So, Mike.
Yo.
So you've been downloading a whole bunch of PC games.
Yeah, free to play. Like a cheapo.
Like, tell me them again, because I know you sent them via DM, but just for my interest now.
Okay, so one of it is called Getting Over It. The other is called The Cursed Tower, and The Dummy Experiment.
The Dummy Experiment. Sounds awesome.
And Time Clickers as well.
It's a walking simulator, you said.
So the Dummy Experiment, you're basically, well, you're a dummy, and you have to kind of balance him, and like you have to climb this mountain and stuff. It's crazy. And Getting Over It, you're a dude stuck in a pot, and you have nothing but a I don't know what the bloody tool is. I think it's a wrench or something. I don't know, an axe or some shit, and you have to like, you know, use it to leverage your way up a mountain. It's the hardest game you'll ever play.
Is it an accessible game though, or is it quite twitchy? Because
You need to use the mouse, so yeah, it might be a bit difficult. But if you have a controller, I'll definitely recommend the Dummy Experiment in particular.
going on a seriously wild tangent, are you in touch with the Able Gamers at the moment?
Yes, I am in the Discord. They invited me, and oh no, sorry, the Accessible Streamers community is who they are.
Oh, bro, give me an invite, bro.
I don't even know what I'm doing in here. Like, I haven't talked to anyone. I'll invite you. I'll ask them to invite you.
Is there interesting convos going on?
Oh, there's a shit ton of combos. They've got like different groups like disability news, disability, friendly video games, disabled gamers Reddit, all sorts of stuff.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'll drop the guy a message.
Yeah, I'd love to be in that community if at all possible.
Definitely.
Because increasingly I'm finding gaming difficult to get involved with, which is not great, actually. So.
Yeah.
So you sent an email a couple months back about a controller.
Yep, I did.
Have you had a reply back?
I did. They sent me an email outlining some of the accessible joysticks that they provide to people that approach them.
Yeah.
It's about $500 for an accessible joystick, and I'm like, geez. Yeah, you'd be better off going for the Microsoft one, which is about $199.
Yeah.
Some of the, like, accessible gaming, okay, it's complex and it's different, but $500, I feel like people are just taking advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, I should probably bounce out. Thank you for having me. And Anarchist, man, I'll give you a shout out tomorrow night on the stream, man. Hope it all goes well.
All right, bro.
Thanks for being here, Mike. Always appreciate your time and attention. And for the resub, dude, thank you very much.
No, it's my pleasure, man. Have a good one.
Thank you, eh?
Cool.
So where is Cash Meow? Is he still doing
He's
his
doing
thing?
his own thing.
Yeah,
he's doing his own thing.
Yeah, are you guys still collaborating like on that artist and stuff like that?
Yeah. As far as I know, we are.
Yeah, good.
Cool.
And how would you say your community is tracking?
That's what I was going to talk about. The community that I'm in, we're doing okay, but I'm kind of not liking what's going on. So I'm either A, thinking of joining Disability Inc.'s community or Disability Streamers.
What community are you involved with?
I'll send you it. I don't want to say which community it is.
Yeah.
Okay, DM me or drop it in the Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely will.
Yeah, but can you tell us a bit about what you're uncomfortable about?
Okay, so basically the way that the community was designed was we're to help each other, like make sure that we're lurking one another, stuff like that, helping each other to grow. Some of us will lurk each other like no tomorrow, and others won't do it at all. And if they are doing it, they won't follow the simple directions to make it done, so it's stunting the growth in that manner.
Oh, so the punchline is you're all part of this community and only some of you are carrying the weight.
Yes.
Yeah, I get that. I've been part of situations like that before. Honestly, truly, I don't seem to see you anymore. That's like the first thing I said when you came in. I don't really see you, so.
We haven't been on for a couple of days, but timing differences, and we're always actually, not to sound rapey or anything, we're always talking about you, checking out,
Yeah.
always ripping you, so it's cool.
It's all good. It's all good.
So you have a schedule though, right? Or is it more of a
Yeah.
flexi thing?
It's a schedule, but it does have some flexibility because if I'm not feeling good, stuff like that.
Yeah, no, because I don't know if there's any way us guys in New Zealand can support. I really want to be overt about that, and I guess by calling it out on stream like this, we're kind of committing to it. So whatever we can do, man.
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely. It's cool, bro. I mean, you're helped out enough. I've had people come in every so often. I think my biggest problem with my stream right now is having people that are consistent.
And interesting fact about Singapore. I just want to come to the chat just for a second. Interesting chat about Singapore is that is where my streaming server is based. So I don't know if you know this, Anarchist, but I've now got a dual streaming setup. Pause for reaction. Yeah, no, I built it myself. It's a Linux server. I just signed up with a what do you call it, virtual host provider, and I built the server from ground up.
That's nice, dude. I've stepped into the kitchen for a second. That's why I didn't answer. Let me go use the restroom, and I'll be right back. And that's one thing I need to figure out how to fix, anyways.
Oh yeah, definitely turn your mic off if you're in there. Oh wow, my parents are headed to Croatia. Wow, what's going on in Croatia, Ants? I've never been to Croatia.
No, I've never been. I was like, what's in Croatia? Like, really?
Like, I really don't want to get flagged for racism, but I've only ever heard very bad things about Croatia, except for their football team, who made the finals of the frickin' World Cup.
Yeah.
I know nothing about streaming. About it. Sounds impressive with the server. Yeah, so I don't know if you even follow me on YouTube, but what happens with the server I've built is it takes the signal that we're streaming out of the computer and it splits it between Twitch and YouTube. So both my audiences get to see the same stream at the same time. And we're really, really proud of that. Well, I am, because I built it, so. But, in terms of, I shouldn't really talk shop on stream, but in terms of, Answer's brand, are we developing a strategy around streaming, or?
Not quite yet. It's a conversation to have,
Cool.
Yeah. And I need to talk to Ants about not being able to make the 14th, so...
Oh, yeah, so we made a decision around my surgery, right? Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
So that's cool. Disappointing, but I thought we need to find another way to be able to make a video together. So...
as soon as I'm done with surgery, we'll make time.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Ant says they are progressively discovering Europe. Jealous.
Nice.
So,
yeah.
Just a bit of context. Since my dad retired, they have gone overseas every 2 years.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Big time of flux. Big time of change. And I guess I'm not being the best Twitch streamer tonight because my head is so busy. My head is just so busy.
You put so much on yourself and just, hey, you're doing an amazing job, and yeah, you're sad for leaving one job, but you're actually going into another amazing job that actually really wants you. So I know it's new times, but they'll be scary and fun all at the same time. And hey, I'll be by your side, so I'll be the one who'll be able to, you'll just be able to look at me. I won't be able to see you, but you'll just be able to look at you, and I'll just be able to hear you and know what you want.
So, what are you most looking forward to with this change that we created? Because I guess it was a mutual decision. Like I don't mind saying on stream, when I talked about possibilities, you had to be involved.
Yeah.
Because this is a team effort, right?
Thank you, Jade. That really means a lot to me.
So, what are you most excited about moving on?
Well, you said it actually earlier that I probably don't know the full understanding of your new role, but I think that's one of the things I'm most excited about. You're actually going to be engaging with the community.
Yep, we're really excited about that.
You know, of course, you being you made it real, so it's flexible for you. So it's gonna work, and that's gonna be exciting. So, you know, there's a few things that I'm nervous about, and I said a few things today that I was reiterating to you to make sure to clear up before you left one job, but there's a few things that I need to know that you need to clear up before you start your next, so it's cool.
I just want to say, I didn't actually realize how awkward it would feel to hand back my security pass.
Yeah.
Like, as I was pulling my security pass out of my keychain, you know, the thing I've got, it felt like a breakup.
Yeah.
It felt like I was giving stuff back to, like, an ex-girlfriend. It really felt raw, and I could feel my throat, like, closing up, and my eyes getting a bit puffy. Honestly, I
could tell.
I could not. And then I went up to my boss and I handed all the stuff back, and he's a really great guy. Like, he's been so supportive, so neutral, you know, just so like the best boss you could possibly have, like, before this and after this. And I just found myself not knowing what to say, to the point where I said, is there anything else I can do? Like I didn't want to, like, I felt as if the minute I left out that office door, it was going to be, like, so final.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I know I'm dwelling on it a bit, but please, if my community could indulge me for at least the next couple of nights, that would be awesome. I know I'm sort of dwelling on it, and I do need to get over it, but just the fact it happened today, it's still pretty raw, so.
Hey, and your manager said to you, your boss, he actually said, this isn't the end for us, okay, mate? You know, he said, I'm offended that you even think that you're even worried that you wouldn't be able to call me, or, you know.
I mean, I even said to him, could I please call you? Like, I'll be in hospital next week. Is it cool if we had a catch up and all this? Like, 8 years, I'll say it again for those that have just come in. Welcome, by the way. 8 years is a long time to work at a place.
Yeah.
You know, that's most of my adult life with one organization.
What's your new job?
So my new job is very similar, but it's with a It's with another funding agency, but my role is what will be different. So while my role at the previous place was policy and strategy, this new role will see me engaging with communities, families, and disabled individuals. So similar types of organizations, but different role for me. Yeah. And I think Ant will tell you, and so will Mike, that there's a lot of flux right now in the political environment around health and disability in New Zealand. So different opportunities are coming up all the time. You know, me moving on wasn't a reflection of anything bad happening at my old job. In fact, I could have had a job for life there. You know, I could have taken CEO position one day. I have no doubt about that. But it was just the fact that there's so much flux going on, and I felt it was time to challenge myself, whether I wanted the challenge or not. I don't know if you've ever had those moments in your life where a point in time just comes and you're like, the time is now to make a big boy decision. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So that's what it is. And to be honest, to be a disabled New Zealander growing up in this environment, we never thought the policies we're getting through right now would ever come.
No, we didn't. Which is really exciting.
Like, it's hard to explain to someone, particularly stateside, but you know, for 50 years we've been fighting for changes in the policy that is surrounding how disabled people are supported, funded, resourced, whatever word you want to use, and finally it's here. It's like, what? Can we die now?
So this is a really stupid question. But so we've got socialist healthcare here.
Yeah.
And disability is funded by the government through providers and individualized funding here. But if you've got Medicaid stateside, how does it work for disability support? Is it...
You mean, so your question to Anarchist is, what about home help? How much home help is paid for?
Yeah,
I'm not sure. I haven't really had to deal with that, but I know it's for elderly and you have to be extremely sick to get it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was wondering how difficult is it to get support. Like here, right now in a current system, you've actually got to say, you know, what your disability is like, whether it's temporary, you know, the hospital system will fund you. If it's permanent, then, you know, you go through just
An assessment,
and then they'll give you a certain amount of hours, and then if it's, you know, you're not getting enough hours, then you can go through a reassessment. So I was just wondering what it's like, because, you know, we're all about, you know, we don't have Medicaid or anything like that.
we just
so
have
it's
a
interesting.
disability system and a health system.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not my usual self tonight, guys, and I really apologize.
It's all good.
I think it's the other thing that's cool that you should also share that you're trying to work on is...
Oh, hold on. Finally, someone changed their avatar. So Anarchist got enough loyalty points and he's turned himself into Sonic, my avatars aren't very expensive, and I would suggest that everybody probably has enough points to change their avatar right now, actually. I'm not being stingy with the avatars.
Oh, and I saw Stream Avatars finally on Steam, and I was like, oh, I see what he's using now.
I thought I told you about it.
You did, but my memory's bad sometimes.
Fair enough.
I would never hold out. Like, if I found something that you were using, I'd be all over you to get it.
And you found it out from someone else who was streaming, so...
Yeah.
Well, it's not that, and this is the worst thing. I have a scattered photographic memory, but my short-term memory is the worst part. Long-term, I can remember everything.
Yeah, well, aren't we all to some degree dealing with that issue?
I'm getting old.
Hey, we got Cash in the stream. He hasn't said anything yet, but his avatar lets me know that he's here. So big shout out. I know that Lucas don't actually like being called out, so I've got to get better at that. So
yeah.
Sorry, Lucas, I keep calling you out, and I know you don't like it. Because I know half the time you don't want to respond.
But I think that's the thing, when you do actually say hi to people, you're not actually expecting them to say hi back. Like, it's cool if you say hi and have a conversation. If you don't want to talk, well, cool. But we're appreciating that you're here.
I super appreciate the Luke.
Mm.
And, I don't know, is Cash part of my Discord server? If you are, Cash, feel free to jump in. Love to hear from you, man. I can't remember if he is or not. That's why I posed the question.
He's been here.
He's been on Discord with you, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to show you something.
Sure.
Speaking of little stream things, I'm going to post it in your Discord. Once I get it, just bear with me for a second.
And I guess, what have you been streaming lately?
I haven't had the funds to buy any new horror games, so I've just been streaming games I already have, a few MMOs I play, and a lot of mobile games.
Oh, wow, cool.
So, just while Anarchist is dropping in the Discord, I really just want to know from Ants, because she's fairly new to the Twitch community, and I'd encourage you to follow her, Anarchist, but she's not quite got herself together in terms of a setup yet. Maybe you want to follow her anyway, it doesn't really matter. But I'd be really interested to know from Ants, what has been the most interesting thing for you as far as being involved in Twitch. The thing I want to say back to Ants is that I really appreciate her even coming over, because, you know, for some reason getting Kiwis to come over to Twitch, it's like not a thing for them.
And then when we do have people that are on Twitch, it is so funny. Just, you know, we went to EB the other day, which is the equivalent of GameStop, and the lady, we were getting something, and the lady was like, "Oh my god, are you on Twitch?"
Because I was wearing my Twitch hoodie. I don't know if you've seen it, Anarchist.
So,
is he even here?
she's like, "Oh my god." And
Yeah, I'm
then,
here.
And then she's like, "Okay, I've got to follow you now."
Yeah, I saw it. It's cool.
So yeah, we're being noticed just around on the streets, and you know, it's freaky. I was at a restaurant with my daughter, and the waiter came up and he goes, "Wow, you're a streamer," and he got a napkin and he wrote down my handle. So it was surreal.
So it's hard to get people on Twitch in New Zealand, but when people are on Twitch, they're They're a bit like fanboys, aren't they?
Yeah, it's awesome. So Ants says she's a technophobe.
Yeah.
So as her manager, what exactly are you doing about that? It's a joke. I'm joking.
You're the one who's knowledgeable with technology, but I'm actually standing slow. I'm actually thinking about that. I have been thinking about, okay, and you're a technophobe. Well, you've got a couple of new pieces of technology lately. Well, in the last 6 months. So I'm thinking about how else can we grow you. And but yeah, we'll talk later this week and talk about what's going on, and I hope you've had a good start to your week.
So she's going to be streaming from a laptop setup. I'll tell you what, Ants. One thing that I'm really excited about is Streamlabs actually released a mobile app. And so what that mobile app allows you to do is stream to obviously Twitch, YouTube, and a custom server. So could you imagine? So I'm using Streamlabs' own app, and then I'm streaming to my custom server that splits off the signal into 2 channels. Wow. It's just the most amazing thing to be able to do. Yeah. So big ups to Streamlabs for making that available. That's how we were able to stream our waffle night the other night. Yeah,
that's right.
That was so awesome. Did you see that, Anarchist?
No, I did not.
Oh, man. Waffle night was a good night. Ant says, I was thinking I might try to stream the next Paraclimbing World Cup and do an Ants Reacts.
Cool. Love it. Yes.
Are you going to that, or are you just gonna like react to a live stream? Because either or is good.
I posted in Discord, by the way.
Oh yes, sorry. Probably in general that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, you got face rig?
Yep, I do. I just haven't used it yet because of my glasses.
Oh wow, look at that clown. Serious, bro. We'll be on YouTube watching it with my live watching. So she wants to react to a YouTube stream. That can be pretty demanding on a computer. We need to give her decent advice on how to manage that.
Yeah.
So, Anarchist, when you went away for a little bit, you said you were having trouble with your CPU usage?
Yeah, the fact because I don't have, 2 monitors, trying to run a program to see the chat, the game, and the stream at the same time is just obliterating my CPU.
So, the first thing that I would offer as some advice is a couple things. One is, would you be prepared to knock down your graphic settings at least 1 level? And then committing Streamlabs to running on your graphics card rather than your CPU.
Possibly.
So for right now, just to let you know, I run my stream using the NVIDIA processor. So my CPU doesn't get touched at all. That's fine because I do a talk show style, and that may not work so well once I get into a, graphic intensive game. So in that case, all I would do is knock the graphic settings back one peg at least, and then do a bit of trial and error.
Oh yeah.
Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah, it does.
Yep. So, okay, Ants has got to go now, Hannah. Hannah's running back in.
Thanks, Ant. I'm getting a bit tired, so really appreciate it. We'll catch up soon. I hope all's well, and I'm thinking of you.
Yeah, thanks for being here, Ant. You've been a huge support to us, and we really appreciate your time.
We do.
Yeah, so I was just advising Anarchist to maybe, divert his stream off to the graphics card, like we do, or
Yeah,
I
cool.
do.
Cool. I think that's a great idea.
Some actually argue that H.264 is a better process than whatever the graphics card puts out. Like, it's a better quality stream. I think the quality improvement is marginal. And considering that most people don't run streams in 1080p anyway, there could be a case made.
Possibly. I'm creeping your Twitter right now.
My Twitter?
Yep.
Oh no, that's where all my best stuff is. That's where I get super controversial and pretend like nobody can see it. No, yeah, I like to provoke on my Twitter.
Oh my god, I want that cheesecake.
Which one?
The one that you're holding. And
Post the link.
You guys are holding. It's the now on YouTube. Check out my review of Uncle Tetsu PH's cheesecake.
Oh yeah, that was our Christmas review. Yeah. That was. It was so wobbly and weird and warm. And what did I say it tasted like? It's like... It was like French toast, but sweet, and there was no crust. That's what it tasted like.
What was that?
The Uncle Tetsu's cheesecake? You know, the one where you gotta line up 6 hours to get one?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Wow, Anarchist is really digging in.
That's cool.
I enjoyed that episode. Stay tuned. This Thursday New Zealand time. Well, let's give me a bit more time. This Friday New Zealand time. In the morning, I'll be releasing a bit of a story time vlog on the last 8 years of my life at my job. Yeah, it's gonna be quite a therapeutic video for me, I think.
Yeah.
And by then we would have a statement ready to release as well, a bit of a memo.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh my goodness. And I'm not trying to interrupt you, but I'm looking at some of your pictures, and it's amazing to see how little your food is processed in your meals.
How little... I missed that last bit.
You know how here in the States we have processed food? You could tell that the food you're eating in a couple of the pictures is not processed at all. It's amazing.
It's kind of a lifestyle choice I've made. Like when I came up on the diabetes issue, I made a overt decision to move away from processed food. So we only eat fresh food now, so protein and vegetables.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it's quite a shift. And every day I have an argument with myself about how much I want a cheeseburger so bad. But that's okay. Do you want a cheeseburger?
Not every day.
Do you want to guilt me into buying both of us a cheeseburger?
Well, maybe I can guilt you.
But I don't know. There's such this. Because I grew up in the fast food generation, you know, it was just so available. And like, I would drink 2 liters of Coke, no problem. I wouldn't even think about it. And then I would think the sugar rush was a good thing. I'd be thinking, oh well, you know, this is all part of it. We got a troll over there on YouTube. How do you ban people?
That's weird.
Yeah, I'm just gonna time this guy out. That's a shame, and his comment even comes up on my video. Grr, that made me angry.
Well, you know the joke streaming's working.
The government actually found someone we're looking for! Yeah, baby, yeah!
Otis Meyer, welcome to the Farrar Familia. So great to have you along.
Hi Otis, how are you going?
I'm begging that this guy is not a troll though. Begging. Thank you so much for being around. The cooldown to be able to comment in the chat is 10 minutes. But thank you so much for being along anyway. We look forward to engaging with you. And over on YouTube, if you are watching, we do see you. Feel free to jump in the chat and let us know how you're doing. We really want to know.
Yeah.
And the temptation, I made a patty melt. Well, about 4 or 5 patty melts a couple days ago.
What is a patty melt?
Instead of being cooked on a hamburger bun, it's French toast. And then you have like onions, cheese, and you know, your meat.
Stop it. That's a real thing?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my god. I can't even eat toast. The closest I could get to eating something like that is just having like egg and everything else you've said. I can eat everything else you've said except for the bread, but oh man, that sounds so good. I remember bread.
So you occasionally...
I remember French toast.
You occasionally...
I remember.
Oh man.
You occasionally cheat, you know, and... But not often.
I have a cheat day, that's for sure,
Yeah.
but man, I have made a lifestyle change. No doubt about it.
But isn't it interesting that we researched and for diabetes that it's actually healthier to have a couple of squares of chocolate than it is to have bread?
Yep. So chocolate is healthier for you than bread is. We found out. How's about that?
Yeah. We watched a lot of YouTube videos and...
Like, are you on a meal plan right now, Anarchist? Are you taking advice on, like, your diet, or just kind of winging it? Is he there? He's there, but he's on mute right now. That's okay.
how much would you have lost in... How many pounds would you have lost?
Pounds? I don't know what pounds is.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to work that one out.
Okay, Manueli wants us to explain what on earth do we mean in the chocolate versus breed conversation over on YouTube. So, there's actually more sugar in bread than there is in a couple of squares of chocolate. So, bread is carbohydrates, which is converted very quickly by the body into sugar. And on that basis, if you were to eat a couple of squares of chocolate versus, you know, a couple of slices of bread, there's actually more sugar in the bread. Falcon G says, if you want to grow your channel, make some videos. Yeah. We haven't made an outright video for a little while.
Yeah.
And he says, and try not to ignore people's comments. Thank you so much. Are you a YouTuber yourself, Falcon? Let's check this guy out.
Have you been, Vulcan? Falcon G, what's news? What's up?
The last video he made was 9 months ago, but he's got 1,000 followers, so good for you. And
wow.
There's another one. Anarchist resubscribed? Or is that a delay?
I just subscribed on your
Oh, my YouTube, right. Yeah, cool.
Oh, thank you so much, Anarchist.
I don't mean yeah, cool, like thank you. Thank you so much.
We really appreciate it.
Falcon G has got some good points.
Mm-hmm.
We have neglected the YouTube channel quite a bit, there's no question, and I've got nothing to hide behind in terms of that. But there is a video coming very, very soon.
I guess what really happened is we got really busy, and then we saw they were really putting in production value into our YouTube videos, and we hadn't gone live with YouTube. Now all of a sudden, we went on Twitch and we're like, nah, we're gonna stream on both places, so both platforms, so we're willing to actually not have those such structured videos, but have the honest raw videos, just like we do here.
Going live is so much easier than YouTubing.
Yes.
YouTubing takes a lot of effort, a lot of editing, a lot of bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, going live, I really do enjoy the raw authenticness of the platform.
Yeah.
I have to say, yeah.
I'm thinking eventually, because I love Dragon Ball, to start doing YouTube videos based on that, but I haven't made up my mind yet.
So sort of Dragon Ball reviews or fan content or...
I'm not sure. Right now, I'm mainly going to be doing it on like mobile, Dragon Ball mobile games, probably when I finally get a legit copy of Fighter Z and maybe, the show.
The government actually found someone we're looking for.
Oh, that's cool.
Baby, yeah.
Tana Curry 11, thank you for joining the Farrar Familia. So great to have you. The cooldown period is 10 minutes, but we look forward to engaging.
That sounds really interesting, really cool.
I love Dragon Ball. I haven't been a big follower of the various series, but I remember growing up back when it was just Dragon Ball Z. You know, it was all the rage when I was growing up.
Oh my goodness, Super has gotten so awesome.
So are they still releasing series?
Oh yeah, they just wrapped up Super, and they're releasing a movie in 2019, and then the movie is supposed to help pick the series back up again.
Wow.
Are they still taking 3 episodes to charge a spirit bomb?
Not as bad, but you know, it's Akira Toriyama's style. You know, you really can't do a thing about it.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, listen, what are you most excited about coming up for you in the future? I just really want to ask one of those trademark positivity questions.
Who's that to?
You. Everybody?
My birthday, I guess?
Your birthday?
Yeah.
That's awesome. When's your birthday?
The 14th.
Oh, cool.
14th of August?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Kendall is the 13th of August.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's the relevance of August to me. Oh boy. Well, we've been streaming almost 90 minutes. Do you think we should wrap it up?
Are you gonna announce that you might be taking some time off streaming, or?
No. Who said that? I think somebody's made assumptions that even though I'm going to hospital, that I'm not going to try stream. So yeah, I'm going to hospital.
We just know we have checked out the quality of the internet, and it is very low in hospital. Of course, we're gonna try stream, but
Hannah's doxing me. That's okay.
we don't want to disappoint our fans, you know. Yeah.
Hannah, don't DDoS them now.
So we've got some comments. Otis Meyer, thank you so much for being here. Please tell us a bit about yourself. I'm so sorry about the 10-minute cooldown period, but you know, we've got to try find ways to combat trolls. And you may be a troll, but I hope that you you join our community and you figure out that we're not so bad. Is this the official Ty Lopez channel? I don't know who that is. I may be a troll, be only slightly. Yeah, we've found that with a lot of our people. They came in here and they're like, gonna troll, but then they figure out we're kind of cool.
Yeah.
So Otis Meyer, big welcome to you.
And we're open to meeting new people, and what do you want to know about us? Let's go. Hi, Otis.
So he
Where are you
said,
from, too?
he says, I like the way you guys talk. You must be part of the Commonwealth. New Zealand, maybe. New Zealand is absolutely right.
Correct.
Absolutely correct. So, what do you know about New Zealand, Otis?
Have you been here, or would you like to come?
Good on him for holding in there. So he would have been lurking this whole time, holding on for the 10-minute cooldown. Thank you so much for being
we really
that dedicated.
appreciate it, Otis.
I don't know if I would hang around for a cooldown. The All Blacks are amazing. I'm told that, but I'm not so much of a rugby fan. Anarchist has donated the souls of Jade Farrar, and he has collected 40 years as a ginger. Lol. My brother married a Kiwi. I tried to warn him. I would too. Kiwi women are not to be messed with, man. Take it from a guy that knows. Just don't go there, man.
So where are you from, Otis? We'd love to know. So we're from Auckland. New Zealand?
He's from America, or as he says, America.
America?
Whereabouts? Whereabouts? We're on the line with Anarchist as well. Whereabouts are you from? Oh no, is he still here?
Remember, there's a stream delay. It might take him a second.
No, I'm talking to you. Whereabouts are you from?
Originally I'm from Georgia, but I'm living in West Virginia.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like, I could remember the Georgia bit, but I was like, but you're not
Georgia.
Just trying to think where you live now. That's cool.
West Virginia. So I don't want to sound like a complete idiot, but that's in the South, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So he's in the South.
Cool.
When we say the South, we mean the place that's basically a freezer and nobody should really live there. But the South in America is kind of different. It's warmer, isn't it? Anarchist?
Stream delay.
Yeah, the South is horribly warm.
Yeah. Is the beautiful woman your wife? You basically are my wife. I mean, let's get a grip. I mean, we've tried to avoid it. You really are my wife. You really, yeah, you are. Just without the paperwork, I suppose. Hannah is actually my good friend and lovely assistant. She's been working for me for
6 years.
6 years.
Yeah. So I was just going to
Your
say,
stream's having issues, by the way.
My stream?
I was just thinking, Otis, you probably didn't know my name until Jade just said it. So my name's Hannah.
And, so why do I have an assistant that's in my house at this time of night? Well, I live with a disability and...
This is my home.
Yeah,
too.
she flats here as well, so... Anarchist is saying we're having stream issues.
It's video glitches.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hannah is his lovely co-host and mental guide. That's from Anarchist.
Oh, that's lovely, Anarchist.
You're welcome.
It could be something to do with our dual streaming. If it doesn't work out long term, we don't have to do it. So Otis says, "How do I get a Hannah in my life?"
You go and find yourself a woman.
I didn't just find any woman.
No, but I'm saying to Otis, he can go and find himself a woman. Jade actually worked hard to find me, you know, and I was lucky to find you. It was a very odd story how I actually came about to be working for you, but it was great.
Big shout out to Snake Eyes over on YouTube. Sorry.
Hey, Snake Eyes.
We missed your comments. Snake Eyes can't sleep and he's bored.
Where are you from, Snake Eyes? Would love to know.
Someone wants a Twitch shirt. Not saying who. Oh man, oh man, oh man.
Who?
There might be a donation coming in someone's future.
Who wants a Twitch shirt?
Anarchist.
Oh, cool.
With a name like Snake Eyes, you know he's gonna be good. Savage Duran, thank you for subscribing over on YouTube. We really appreciate that.
Thank you so much.
Wow, it's all happening. Thanks for the positive energy, guys.
So we'll definitely keep that in mind.
Yeah, I think there might be a donation in Anarchist Future.
Yeah. Sam's all about the shirt fund, so we might need to start a shirt fund for Anarchist.
I don't know, there is something a bit cheesy and something a bit posy in terms of wearing the Twitch merch, because you know that's all going to Amazon, but you know, I like ripping the brand. I don't see nothing
Hey, I
wrong.
like showing I'm a streamer. What can I say?
Yeah, it's like, on one hand, you could say it's pretty cheesy, but on the other, you know, I'm stoked. Yeah, you know, I bought them as soon as I could. As soon as I had could start again. To get it flown in here was a couple $100.
Yeah.
The postage is not playing. Amazon is a long way away from here, that's for sure.
Yeah.
They need to set up a location near you guys. That way it's not expensive.
Well, apparently they do have a Sydney distribution center, but they haven't quite... It's not like up and running for the rest of the world. It's only up and running for Australia. So if you're in Australia and you're ordering stuff, you'll get it from the Sydney distribution center. But for some weird reason, we're still getting it from Denver, I think, is the distribution center my stuff comes from.
Yeah. That's random.
Yeah.
It's really random.
Like, it's so difficult to get stuff imported, Anarchist, that, you know, our postal service, the New Zealand Postal Service, has bought a industrial warehouse in Denver to pick up the stuff that comes from Amazon.
Dang.
It's so difficult. They actually had to set up a distribution route in your country.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Be better. Be better at letting us buy your shit. Like, honestly, you should like, wherever you go, the forums you go, you should say, hey, my Kiwi friends are struggling to buy our shit. And we've got to pay. We've also got to pay things like currency conversion. We got to pay import taxes. By the time I get one Twitch shirt to my house, I've probably spent like $500. It's a bit of an exaggeration, but it doesn't feel like it.
It's getting harder and harder these days to actually find quality clothes, and not only that, it's actually a lot of men's clothes are actually out now do not have colour, and that is one thing that we love seeing is colour.
What's the other thing? What's the other thing we can't get? Like, we gotta pay like $20 for a packet of Twinkies, and like $7 for a can of cherry Coke. It's like, it's impossible to get hold of your guys' stuff. I mean, I want diabetes the way that I want it, and I want it with Twinkies. The magical, unexpiring food that is Twinkies. You know, one of these days, and I'm probably going to be much older by the time I get to do it, but I want to celebrate Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
You know, I really want to sit down with a random family, hopefully not too random, and have Thanksgiving with an American family. That'd be so nice.
Yeah.
You know?
Actually,
Come hang out with mine.
I would love to hang out with your family, Anarchist. I really mean that.
If you could tolerate my daughter.
Oh, come on. Your daughter's not that bad, I'm sure. I mean, I've heard you discipline her now and then on stream, but you know, I'm
You've
sure.
heard the good side.
How old is she about?
How old is she?
She's 14, almost 15.
Cool.
Early teens, yeah.
So when
Or,
my
like, middle teens.
Middle teens, yeah.
when my daughter hits that age, I'm going on my OE. I'm going to Europe for a while, and her mother can deal with her.
Oh.
That's my plan, and I'll be gone for about 8 years till I get the email saying she's getting married, and then I'll come back.
And then you say, no, you can't get married. You're never getting married. No.
No, I do want her to find love, but I want the way she goes about that to be somewhat more structured
Yeah.
than what a lot of girls around here do.
Yeah.
Is structured a nice word? I think so.
Mm.
Yeah.
I've seen some of the raves you guys have, and I'm like, wow.
Yeah, no, it's not great. And one of the things, if you don't know, we got a real binge drinking culture here in New Zealand. Like, and America does too, to an extent. I'll give you that, but I'm pretty sure that Kiwis, would drink Americans under the table. Fresh snackety. Good to hear from you over on YouTube. Thanks for joining our community. Please tell us a little bit about yourself. We'd love to get to know you a bit more.
Yeah.
Well, two things. One, some Americans you might drink underneath the table. And two, it's extremely early. It's 6 o'clock in the morning, so I'm going to have to dip out in a minute.
Oh no, Inikus, look, we really appreciate you being along on the stream. You've been here for the majority of the time we've been online. So thank you very much.
And I was
Alright,
actually just going to ask you a quick question too, Anarchist. When is your normal streaming hours, since you do have a bit of a
Hey,
schedule?
everybody, I found one. The ghost
Okay,
found
so
someone
let me figure out how to put this because you guys have such a completely different hour
Hey,
setup.
everybody.
Okay, so it's 6 o'clock almost here. Well, 5 minutes till. So 3 hours ago, I was supposed to have ended my stream.
Yeah.
So I streamed for 7 hours. So if you go from whatever
Wow.
3 hours ago and, reverse it, that'll make more sense.
Yeah, cool.
Wait, are you streaming right now? Sorry, I missed that.
No.
3
no,
hours
no,
ago
no,
he
no.
finished.
Okay.
But he streamed for 7 hours.
Do drop me a line in the Discord about when you next plan to stream, because someone, I don't know who, might be dropping a donation for a shirt sometime soon.
Oh. Okay, so hold on. I can actually tell you when I'm going to be doing it again. Okay, so right now it's 9:56 there.
Yep.
Yep.
How do you know that? It's like you're looking at my house.
Google.
Oh, I was just
right.
going to say Google or Siri.
It's
Let's see.
9:56 tomorrow though, remember?
Yeah.
So noon every day is when I start streaming.
Oh.
My noon?
Yeah.
My noon. Okay.
That's quite a good time.
I stream 12 to 7, basically, your time.
Cool.
And what would that be for you?
That will be 10 o'clock at night till 3 in the morning.
My noon is your 10 at night?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So if we want to see any of these guys, like, in the flesh, we've got to do, like, morning streams? Wow.
Something like that. I mean, unless I'm doing the math wrong.
No.
So I want to come to something Otis has said. I'm really fascinated by this. Jade, I feel like you could be the world's best narrator of J.R.R. Tolkien books. Is that a good thing?
Yeah. Lord of the Rings, definitely.
Yeah, I was just gonna say Lord of the
Rings.
Wait a minute, J.R. Rawlings. Are we talking about
Tolkien.
Yeah, I thought Rawlings, but yeah, Tolkien. Yeah, so Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings. I think that's a good thing.
Yeah.
I'll take
Yeah,
that.
that's a good thing.
That's
Hey,
cool.
Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, any of that, narrating it would be awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be.
But with that, I will see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah, go and get some sleep and we'll come see you, come watch you tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll come out at 10 o'clock at night just for you.
All right, talk to you later.
Yeah, talk to you later, Anarchist.
Have a good morning. Weird to say for me. Night.
Oh, I'm showing my age with that author. What are you, like 100 years old, Otis? I doubt it.
How old are you, Otis?
When were the Lord of the Rings books done? I have no idea. I'm not much of a reading person, Otis. I'm more of an iPad guy, and I don't know if you know. I didn't read novels when I was younger.
Yeah. No, it's... Yeah, no, I couldn't tell you off the top of my head when it was published. But...
Otis says it's definitely a good thing you have a profound voice. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, you know.
That's lovely.
What you might be experiencing as far as my voice is, I was born with a condition called cerebral palsy. So Kiwis seem to speak slower anyway, but I have a certain enunciation of my words because of the condition. So a lot of people, when they first meet me, they're like, "Dude, are you like drunk? Like, what's your deal? Are you like high or something?" So I'm definitely not drunk, and I'm definitely not high. Neither of those things are anything remotely close to my day-to-day reality, but that might be what you're experiencing. So I just wanted to share that with you. And thank you for being positive. You know, we really appreciate that.
Yeah. No, it's cool. What do you do, Otis? It'd be lovely to know. We're all about here at our streams, actually talking to one another, getting to know each other, and what you guys say, we really want to learn from you and have conversations. We're from New Zealand and we're all about positivity because of the work we do, and it's really cool to actually learn from our stateside friends. So thank you guys.
SDX over on YouTube says, "Hi, how are you? We're doing very well, SDX. We hope you're doing well as well. Thank you for joining us."
Thank you so much.
For those of you that don't know, we are live tonight on YouTube and Twitch, and we're so excited to be we're so excited to be spending some of our evening with you.
Yes.
I have a small understanding of cerebral palsy. Good on you for creating a stream.
Yeah.
Hannah, thanks Hannah. I work in software. Oh, a developer. I've been wanting to meet a developer for the longest time. What language do you specialize in? Because I'm currently dabbling meaning trying to teach myself iOS development using the Objective-C language. I haven't ventured over to Swift yet. So, I'd love to know what you develop in and what your background is. yeah. I'm a hobbyist developer myself.
Yeah.
I've done a bit of Python. I've done a bit of C#. No, not C#. C++ I've done. Yeah. And if you're new to this community and you feel like being awesome, following is a great idea, but one of the other ways is to join the Farrar Familia Discord. And, the people on Twitch have the benefit of a clickable link, so I might copy the link over to YouTube as well just now, so people can get access to that. There we go, guys.
Thank you so much.
Would be so stoked to have you along. Please consider joining. Right on, man. I'm horrible at developing, but for some reason I still enjoy it.
Love it.
I do mostly front end work, so things like HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Do you know any PHP, Otis? Do you do much work in the PHP space? Kicking your ass. How's it going? Thanks so much for following and for waiting for the 10-minute cooldown. You are awesome.
Thank you so much
for that. Tell us a bit about yourself. It's obvious that you're a fellow Kiwi. So how did you come upon finding us? We'd be really interested. 10 minutes took like years, man. I'm sure it did feel like that, but thanks for being awesome.
We really appreciate it, really do. We've had a lot of trouble with trolls and actual people just disrupting our chat for that very reason, and we're actually trying to talk, have conversations, and get to know you guys. So really appreciate you guys sticking around.
Kicking your ass. Yeah, I like a name like that. It's very visual. You can visualize someone kicking your ass. I love that.
So where are you from, kicking your ass?
You're all good. I moderate a few channels here on Twitch.
Oh, cool.
I smash trolls like you wouldn't believe. Love that, man.
Love that. Thanks.
Love that.
That's cool.
Do you stream kicking your ass? Can I just call you ass or something else? I'm in Christchurch.
Oh, cool.
He's in Christchurch. Love it down in Christchurch. I work a little bit down there.
Yeah.
Awesome.
What do you happen to do?
What do you do? Are you a student? Are you studying?
Do you work?
People in real life call me Tiny. Okay, we'll do it like that.
Tiny. Nice
to
meet you.
We'll call you Tiny because kicking doesn't sound right. Calling you ass doesn't really sound right. So Tiny, that's good. Nice to meet you, Tiny. Genuinely. I do house repairs and renovations, commercial business repairs, and all that jazz.
Wow.
So he's a handyman.
That's impressive.
Handyman still exists. Thank goodness for that, because God knows I can't do anything handy. Honestly, when you broke the dishwasher, I was like, so now what? Fuck.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
What do you want me to do? It's a dishwasher.
Yeah.
I don't touch dishes.
No, the house is my job, I know.
Tiny says, my boss has all the knowledge. I'm just the laborer. We do well for a 2-man team. Good on you, man.
No, that's cool.
And how long have you been part of the Twitch community? Do you stream? If I wasn't disabled, I think the two things that I would be is either a professional basketballer or a handyman.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm so ADD, I need to always be doing something.
Yeah. So you couldn't see yourself as a developer. You see yourself as the one that would just have to do the work because you always need to be doing something.
Hey, Tiny, I know we just met and I feel like I'm being forward. But, since you like moderating, would you like to moderate for our community?
That's the fastest you've ever given someone
Yeah.
a mod. Wow.
I got your dream covered apart from being a pro baller. I'm 6'3" and a builder, played basketball too.
Wow, you're a tall man.
6'3", is that tall?
Yeah.
I don't know, from way down here in wheelchair world. Nah, that's cool, man. Hey, listen, there you go. Well, welcome to our community. Bomb mod.
Cool.
Nah, he's cool.
Yeah.
And just the fact you're Kiwi gives you a bit of street cred around here as well. You know, got to rep our Kiwis on Twitch because there ain't that many of us
No.
out here. So I moderate a cannabis education channel here on Twitch called PotQuest. I imagine there'd be a fair bit of moderating to do.
Yes.
Fair bit of moderating.
Yes.
Don't look down on me for being a smoker. You're in New Zealand. Doesn't everybody practically do that apart from me? You know, that's a very normalized thing these days.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had up to 400 viewers at times.
Wow.
It's hectic.
Yeah.
Yeah, there'd be a lot of trolling. A lot of toxic trolling as well. Because, I mean, there's trolling and then there's, like, neck level. Where it, like, start getting gross.
Yeah.
And inappropriate. We've had a little bit of that.
Yeah. That's what I love about streaming with you though, is we just end up having a whole lot of random streams and we really take on board what you guys say, so we really want to get to know you and just flow from there, you know.
Tiny says I'm an old man too, so kinda trustworthy, turned 39 in December. Good on you, bro. Congratulations on, you know, reaching that age. I don't know why I'm saying congratulations, but I'll tell you why. I've got this fixation on mortality that I'm not even going to live to tomorrow, like some sort of sci-fi movie thing.
Watch too many movies. And it's also, you just said congratulations to Anarchist because his birthday's in a couple of weeks, so in a week's time almost.
I prefer random. I'm usually on Twitch after work and during weekends. Kind of do the hermit thing when I'm not working.
I love that. That's what basically we do. We just end up being hermits that we'll stream and then also spend our time just either, we work from home and then on the road also, so bit of work
Oh,
or
mate.
chilling out.
I am such a homebody. I like when I'm not working, when I don't have purpose, when I'm not on the clock and someone's not paying me for whatever reason, I'm at home.
Yeah.
I am like you'll see on Facebook and YouTube and stuff those memes. Like, I don't fuck with anybody. That is me. I don't fuck with anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me. If you ain't paying me, I'm at home. Tiny says. Yeah,
Love
man.
it, Tiny.
I just like. So for some reason, that gene that makes clubbing and partying and house parties, the thing that makes that exciting, I never got that gene. So even when I was a teenager, even when I was at the peak of my rebellion, or supposedly at the peak, I just wasn't fucking with anybody.
Yeah.
Like, I had a couple, like 2, 3, maybe 4 close friends, but other than that, they came to my house.
Yeah.
We chilled out. We played video games. We talked about women. It's like we didn't fuck with anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I tell you, man. Like, I've just been on my own shit from day one, man. Just like, I ain't trying to die today, I got that gene, but because of my height and size, people always want to fight me, and we all know what drunk idiots are like. As soon as you look at them, they're like, what are you looking at? Got an eye problem, bro. That was the one as well. Got called tiny from being 6 foot tall and 165 kgs at 16 years old. I was the token fat kid at school. Well, really appreciate your honesty with that, Tiny. Honestly, man. And please know that this is a community all about positivity and celebrating what's good about everybody here. So, please feel welcome and please feel like you can be a part of what we've got going on.
We really celebrate difference and diversity, and everyone's unique in their own ways. So we love meeting new people. So it's great to have you along.
Yeah, I mean, so I went to parties, but I was probably almost always the sober kill buzz that people would say, I think. I was always the guy just making sure everybody else was okay. I would eat pizza and just kick back. Tiny says, me, I'm just awesome, but I keep it a secret. So please don't tell anyone. Okay.
It.
Yeah. So why am I reading the chat? Because we've got a few new people now.
Has someone asked you or not?
No. So I think we just need to let them know.
Okay, guys. We'll explain to you, Tiny. We've actually had people say, are you slow? Is that why you're reading the chat? And made all these different comments. But actually, the reason why Jade is reading the chat is because I can't see it. I'm blind, and I love to be a part of actually having great conversations and getting to know people. So this year will be 10 years since I lost my vision. Still got a little bit left. But I really take it on, and Jade's an amazing support, you know. I work for Jade as his personal assistant, and
So how do we say it? I'm the eyes and you're everything else.
yeah.
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 Mike Pullman is back. He's probably watching us from the comfort of his bedroom now.
Oh, how lovely.
How's it going, Mike? Thanks for being here. Thanks for coming back through.
And how are we going on YouTube?
And on YouTube, we've had a couple of trolls. Just had to do a little bit of cleanup, but we're going good.
Cool. Is Otis still around?
Tiny says, "Oh, Chicky, sad to hear, but I'm stoked that you're still here doing what you do. Much love to you."
Oh, thanks, it's lovely. You know. I'm just me, it doesn't matter that I can't see. But,
Now, here's the thing you guys need to know. There is an international network called the Blind Mafia that exists. And I swear to you, blind people are taking over. That they have international organizations with millions and millions of dollars swirling around all their different interests. Blind people are dangerous. They're going to take over, and we're not going to notice they're coming because they're going to whack us over the head with their walking sticks. That's what's going to happen. You heard it here first. We're all going to die.
To explain a little bit, Tiny, about that comment.
No, we don't need to explain it. Be very afraid of blind people. They're coming for us. They're a mafia. I've seen it.
I'm going to elaborate a little bit about our work that we do and how that comment
They've
came
got
about.
swords in those goddamn walking sticks. And the guide dogs, they're really undercover pit bulls. They'll just rip your neck clean off. They're coming for all of us. Do not trust blind people.
So, to let you know, Tiny, Jade works within disability policy and works amongst the different ministries, and the work we do is actually quite a lot of disability organizations, and in over here we've got Auckland Council, and you know there's always someone who's fighting to be a leader who has a visual impairment or is blind, or there's set organizations for people who are blind, and they're just fighting. And especially what we find and what I've learned is that a lot of people who are in policy and who actually are talking about individuals who have visual impairment or who are blind will only focus on their impairment. They won't actually see, excuse my wording, won't actually look at and actually think about other diversities and difference factors, different disabilities. So they're stuck in their own head as we've found at times. So that is exactly where that comment comes from. But I love the work that I get to do working beside Jade and working for him. So I'm really grateful. Seeing the country, which is cool.
Just so we're clear, I was joking. I don't want to get letters of complaint from the blind community.
Yes.
But to some degree, there is truth in that, you have to admit. Especially the bit about the walking sticks having swords in them.
My cane does not have a sword in it.
Tiny says, "Are you up in Auckland?" Yes, we are. We're based in Auckland.
Yeah.
And but we do work quite a bit in Christchurch. So I know a fair bit about Christchurch.
Work in Christchurch, work in Wellington.
The main city, though, I've never been out to the rural areas of Christchurch. I haven't had the privilege yet.
No.
But
One day.
yeah.
Yeah.
So before I just gave that massive confessional, Mike jumped in and he asked what we were talking about. So now he knows. We were talking about the conspiracy of organized, blind. What would you even call yourselves? Sleeper agents? You guys scare me, man. Every time I see a blind person, I'm like, whoa, gap it. Must be awesome traveling around for work. Well done on that score for a job. Thank you so much, Tiny. You know, we've worked long and hard to get where we're at, so thank you. Thank you very much. Otis says, I was lured by the gorgeous Hannah and stayed for the epic Jade hosting, but I am now off to catch some Z's. Take her easy, guys. Otis, we appreciate your time and attention, and we hope that you'll be back really, really soon.
We look forward to seeing you sometime soon and go and get some rest. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the positivity, and your energy has been great. You deserve your rest. Mike says, I'm watching over on YouTube. That's why we can't see any comments. Good on you, mate. YouTube probably loads a bit better on the TV.
Yeah.
I feel that, like, I'm nerding out here for a second, but I feel that YouTube does have a more efficient processing algorithm.
Mm-hmm.
Like, whenever I load any other video service, there's always some sort of glitch.
Yeah.
With YouTube, it's not like that.
Yeah.
I'm watching on YouTube and commenting via Twitch. What a mad, mad world this is. That you can do those things. Tell me, Mike, what give me your impressions on the dual streaming setup that I've got. You know, we were talking about you were gonna get one of those, so what do you think? Does it work well? Twitch is all about getting the stream settings right. YouTube is pretty point and click. That's from Tiny. Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah.
Like, once you've got it right on Twitch, it's right forever. And the way we've got it set up, I'm only using about 5% of the CPU.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm stoked for that. Mike says it's good.
Cool.
He really likes what we got going on.
So does Tiny stream or no? I know he likes watching streams, but...
Do you use an OBS or straight to Twitch? We do use OBS. That's how you're able to see all the different things we've got going on with your guys' little avatars down there. And we got the Discord indicator up there. And then we got the boss battle life indicator up there. And then we got the follower goal up there. And then we've got the ticker showing all the action. I'm a little blue man. So, you know, if you scroll down just underneath the stream window in one of my panels, you actually have a remote control where you'll be able to change your dude. And there's a few selections in there, and I'm updating that all the time. To our friends and family over on YouTube, I'm sorry at this time we don't have a mechanism to allow the bots to work for you, but if you look down in my description, you will see a link to the Twitch channel and you'll be able to be part of some of the action over on Twitch.
That'd be cool.
So, Tiny says, you've got a Bitcoin address. I do have a Bitcoin address, but I don't mine Bitcoin. I mine Ethereum, and I'm also getting into mining Zcash at some point very soon as well. At this point, the complexity rate or the hash rate for Bitcoin is too high for home computers to have any success in mining it. But if you feel like being awesome, and if anybody wants to send Bitcoin, the address is there. Holy shit. What rig are you running? I've got a 5 times 1060 GTX. 5 of them. Why do you need 5? So, literally, dude, I'm only running like one 980 Ti with 32 gigs of RAM. Oh, so you do mine? Whoa.
What is he mining? Like Bitcoin?
What do you mine? Whoa, that's the shit, bro. 5 1060s. Which currency do you mine? Which currency do you focus on? Oh, he's mining music coin. I've never heard of that.
That's so cool.
Wow. 5. So you're the reason why all the graphics cards have gone up in price.
I love that.
You assholes. All y'all. Yep, so just checking over on YouTube, everything's good there.
Yeah. Everybody has come onto the stream and said, why do you need a rig like that? But no, you've seriously got a big boy rig.
Yeah, so I've only got one graphics card because I use my computer for normal reasons. You look good on my big screen. Mike, that is such a compliment. And may I just say one more time, Mike has one of the hottest emotes in the game. There you go, I said it. Yeah. Well, that's really good. Like, so what I would say on the quality of the stream as well is, like, I've probably got a monster rig for streaming, but I really wanted to make sure that what I put out was the best quality. So 1080, 60p, you know, as max as Twitch will allow.
Yeah.
And we're streaming at the maximum bitrate as well.
Yeah.
I've got another motherboard and set up for another rig. Just got to get more graphics cards and a power supply. Awesome, man. I would love to get into mining, but I just don't have the space for it. I live in an apartment, so I don't really have a garage that I could weatherproof and like make a little mining setup for myself. I really would though if I had the space.
Oh, you don't have a spare bedroom, you know. Yeah.
I'm a dumb miner. I doubt that, Tiny. The fact you're even mining at all means you're not dumb.
Yeah, definitely.
I know a little and I get by on what I know. Are you part of any sort of mining communities on like Reddit or Facebook or like how did you get into it in the first place? I mean, for a pro basketballer handyman dude, it's kind of a bit of a weird thing to get involved with.
It's cool.
It is cool though, don't get me wrong. It is definitely cool. Ladies and gentlemen, the hottest emotes in the game. Real Michael Pullman. I have a friend in the USA who's been doing it since it got started, and he got me into it. I was a late starter. Only been mining since the end of last year. Kind of missed the big hype.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't exactly miss it. Like, I was aware that there was energy building behind crypto. But I definitely didn't mine it, and I missed the opportunity to do that. I do have a couple of wallets, so I'm holding certain amounts of currency. Some of the lesser value coins I hold several thousand units for. And I'm really proud of the portfolio that I'm building.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm really trying to pick what is the next big coin out there.
Yeah.
I started mining when it was still over 18,000. So, if I look at my phone, was pulling in like 400 New Zealand a month. I haven't got my phone. Oh well, I'll look at it later, the latest price. You mean cash you were pulling in? That's not a bad amount. I mean, it's a small amount, but it's not bad.
Whereabouts do you find?
I think it might be in the lounge.
I will go get it for you. I will go find it for you. I will try anyway. There you go.
Just replying to a meeting request.
When's that?
This Thursday.
Cool.
Yeah, it's on the outside bit. By cool. Sorry guys. Sorry. Tiny says I was pulling in like 400 a month. It's $8,000 right now. Yeah, you can sell your coins online and get it into your bank account. I still cash out every now and again. Mike says those platformer games got me exhausted. I'm glad you had fun with those, Mike, and you've got to show me sometime. Do I have any time tomorrow for a bit of a more relaxed thing, or do I have meetings?
We've got a few jobs to do in town.
Yeah, I've got a few errands to run, personal ones.
A few personal errands, and maybe since it's your last week of work, you just need to evaluate what needs to be done, and also we should probably talk through your farewell letter. But yeah, I'm sure you've got some time.
Yes, because we wanted to release the farewell letter on Thursday, right?
Yeah.
Great stuff. Look at me confirming meetings at this time of night. Jesus. Tiny says you two are awesome as.
We're so tired right now.
we
so thank
we
you so
are
much,
we
Tiny.
are getting tired, yeah. But you know what's gonna happen? I'll tell you what's gonna happen. I'll tell you the truth. We're tired now because we're so focused on giving you guys positive energy and entertainment that we're gonna get off here and we're gonna get a second wind, and I'm gonna hop into my bed, and Hannah's gonna pass me my laptop, and I'm probably gonna be coding until like 3 o'clock in the morning. Because I'm teaching myself coding at the moment.
Need to sleep, remember that.
Okay, so Tiny says, yeah, I'm not going to bed till midnight. My body only allows me to sleep 5 to 6 hours of sleep with my Crohn's disease. I hope you're having a reasonable journey with dealing with that, Tiny. I've heard it's not a great thing, but I don't want to pity you or, you know, make you feel bad for an inappropriate reaction on our end, because I know what that feels like. When people overdo it and they say, I'm so sorry you have cerebral palsy, it's like, why?
Yeah, people say, oh
I'm
my
chill.
God, you're blind. Oh. Hey, I'm just me and that's cool. But I would have to say, Tiny, Jade can relate to you more and more for the fact that Jade just doesn't sleep that much at all, so.
I don't sleep much at all.
Yeah.
But, I don't care what people have, they're still human. It makes no difference to me, and that is the positive energy that we definitely love here.
Yeah, definitely.
At the Jade Farrar community. But, with that being said, I'd hate to be the one to call it, but it is late, and this probably is a good place to end.
Yeah.
And Hannah and I have thoroughly enjoyed everybody's time and attention tonight. Thank you to all the new followers. Thank you to the new subs that we got tonight. Thank you to the ever vibrant and colourful community over on YouTube for joining in with us. But for now, guys, that's all we've got time for.
Thank you, Tiny.
We hope you have a great rest of your day, night, whatever time zone you're in. Cutting it early so you can get your coding in. Well played, sir. Well played indeed. What a cheeky fella he is. And on that note, for now, guys, please remember to be positive, to be kind to one another, and stay awesome.
Look forward to seeing you in the next one, guys.
Good night, guys.
Thanks.